At least 47 people, including 5 children, were injured on Sunday when Russian missiles struck a shopping mall and events complex in Kharkiv, Ukraine's northeastern city, according to local officials.
Today, at around 15:20, the Russian military, using Su-34 aircraft, launched a massive shelling of the city of Kharkiv from the settlement of Dubovye Novgorod region of the Russian Federation. In this case, they used guided aerial bombs, namely FAB-UMPK. It was these 5 guided aerial bombs that hit 4 districts of the city of Kharkiv in the Kievsky, Sloviansky, Nemyshlyansky, and the industrial districts.
The attack came on the heels of what Russia described as one of the largest drone offensives launched by Kyiv against Russian infrastructure since the full-scale war began. Earlier in the day, Russia claimed that Ukrainian drones had targeted key installations, including power plants and an oil refinery, in one of the most significant assaults on Russian soil. Moscow's forces also reported gains towards a strategic town in eastern Ukraine, signaling intensified fighting at a critical moment in the nearly 3-year conflict. The missile strike on Kharkiv prompted Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy to renew his plea for Western allies to supply Kyiv with long-range missiles capable of hitting deeper into Russian territory, arguing that this would help neutralize the ongoing military threat posed by Moscow.
The terrorist state must feel what war is. We are working to ensure that as many Russian military facilities, logistics hubs, and critical components of their war economy as possible fall within the reach of our weapons.
The escalation in violence comes as Russia continues its offensive in eastern Ukraine, while simultaneously attempting to repel Ukrainian forces that breached its western border in a surprise incursion on August 6th. Last week, Moscow launched its heaviest airstrikes since the war began, targeting Ukrainian energy infrastructure and other critical facilities. The Kremlin, which has consistently denied targeting civilians, maintains that crippling Ukraine's energy grid is a legitimate military objective. However, Russian missile and drone strikes have resulted in thousands of civilian casualties since the conflict's onset in February 2022. In response, Ukraine has ramped up its own attacks on Russian energy, military, and transport infrastructure, bolstered by a burgeoning domestic drone industry. The Ukrainian government is also pressing the United States and other Western allies to authorize the use of more powerful weaponry, which Kyiv argues is necessary to significantly weaken Russia's capacity for continued aggression. The situation in Kharkiv following Sunday's attack was grim, with rescue workers and volunteers racing to evacuate injured civilians from the shattered remains of the shopping complex. Broken glass and debris littered the area, and many residents sought refuge in a nearby metro station. Meanwhile, Russian officials reported that air defense units had intercepted 158 drones launched by Ukraine overnight, with debris causing fires at the Moscow oil refinery and the Konikovo power station in the Tver region. Kyiv has yet to comment on the scale of the drone assault, and Russia typically withholds details about the extent of damage from Ukrainian air attacks.